So welcome to the spring compressor. So a fairly basic tool, but I think it's going to do the job great. So you've got basically two large screws and a smaller one should you need it, for basically any larger heads. So yeah, this side just wind on. That will make connection with the bottom of the valve, and then you choose which size attachment you need. So I think I'm opting for a 19 mil here, to basically go over the top of that, and then basically that pushes onto that. Put this on, and then that will go there, and then I can tighten this end up here, which will push the spring down. Bearing in mind that bit is up against the bottom of the valve. So yeah, so that'll work well. So if I show you, pretty much, I'll just put the head on the side for now. Yeah, probably better from that kind of angle there. So I'll just pop this spring on temporarily, because yeah, so we can see there, that's on the valve there. As I say, I'll just put this onto the bottom of the valve. There we go. It's now connecting on the top of the valve. That's that bit tightened up as much as it can now. So all I've got to do now is just continue to tighten this up until the valve spring. So you can see basically there where I need to compress this to make the top of the valve protrude, and then I can put me two little keepers on, which are here. These here, they go on the top of the valve, and then I release the pressure on the spring, and the keepers keep that spring, or the spring cap, in place. And that's it, that's the valve replaced. And then it's just a case of reassembling the head again. So I'm just waiting now of the head gasket, which my next door neighbour's got. So I'm waiting for them to come back, because within that head gasket kit is the new valve stem seal, which I need to replace before I can put this on. So that was just to give you a demonstration of the actual valve compressor that I've got, which is going to work. Happy days, dilly dilly. So next door neighbour's back, so great stuff. Get this valve stem seal put in, and then get the valve in. So got a bit of a gasket set there. More gasket sets there. It even comes with the crankshaft seals as well, so probably get them replaced, why not? Yeah, bolts. I actually wasn't expecting that to be in there. I don't know why that is in there. Strange, because everything in here looks like what was advertised on the listing. But yeah, so there's one of my valve stem seals in there. Right, I'll get this put in, and then we'll crack on with this valve video. That's the new valve stem seal in. I'll put the valve on there. Just want to pop a little bit of running in lubrication on here, just so this doesn't keep falling off. Sticks like glue, although it is oil. Okay, get me tool. I have opted for the slightly bigger one, hoping that might be a little bit better. And my plan is just to get this started off, and then I'll put the head on the bottom then, so it's horizontal rather than vertical like this. Just allow us to get it all compressed. Okay, so I'm set there now. I'll just reconfigure the head and then start again with the video. Okay, that should do there for now, till I wind this down now, and hopefully we'll get it to the point where I can get me keepers on. And that is working perfect. Okay, so there we go. We can see now that's revealed the top. So this is going to be the fidgety bit, actually putting the keeper on. I'm wondering if I can get one put in this way. I might need to get a magnetic screwdriver. Okay, so I've got a magnetic screwdriver. I think I'm also going to put a little bit of oil on just to, again, to see if I can keep that, keep this in place. Yeah, let's see how that works. Just keep her over it. Now this is quite tricky. Okay, I've got it in the right place there. Yeah, that's one of them on, but I've got to get the other side on now. So my plan is to try and spin that round so it's at the back side, and then put another one on at the front. But I'll stop the video there, and I'll just start it again when I've got that in place. Okay, so very fidgety, but not too bad. Just used a magnetic screwdriver and a non-magnetic, a little bit of oil to keep it in place. So that's the two keepers now surrounded around the top of the valve stem. So I can now just release slowly on the cap. With it being tapered, it'll sink into the center of the cap and hold the spring in place. That's the plan anyway. So just going to be steady, turning this, decompressing the spring, and hopefully that'll be guiding now into the top as it's tapered, and it'll keep the spring cap in place. It's looking good so far, and for a simple tool, that was spot on. I don't think there's any other way I would have been able to do that without this tool, because you need something to compress, but as you can see, you need the basically the windows to be able to put on the keepers. So that is a godsend. So there we go. One exhaust valve refitted.